So I got a coolant leak. Turns out it was the water pipe. You can't even see it from here. So I'm just going to take a video because I couldn't find anything online about coolant leaks of this nature. So once you find the problem that it is the water pipe, I think you can, oh yeah, you can see it down there. It's pretty shut in for sure. I'll show you what's wrong with it here in a minute. So basically you got to start with taking this thing out. That's the intake, whatever this weird thing is. I don't even know why they make it like that, but basically you got bolt here, I think it's, oh yeah, you got a clip thing up here too on the rubber mouth, and then it pretty much just comes right off. Pretty easy with a wrench and socket. Yeah, I already took everything apart. I'm just waiting on parts now, so I'll make a video. But then you get the throttle body here. You'll have to detach all these hoses that are coming to it. There's some kind of plug thing, coolant hose, another coolant hose, a sensor. I think that's the throttle position sensor. And then you got 4 bolts with some brackets there that kind of hold the bolts in. So when you're unscrewing these, just hold on to the brackets so you don't lose them. Then once you get those unscrewed, they'll come off pretty easy. Getting the hoses off is probably the hardest part of that. Then you got this intake thing here, and what is it, the manifold? There's just one bolt here. You got a sensor, you can unplug that. You got the some kind of hose going to it. Just unplug all that stuff. And this was surprisingly easy to unscrew. It pretty much got itself out of the way. You got 2 bolts like this, and then 2 nuts, which is kind of different, but usually there's no rust there at all, which is kind of surprising. And you got this intake manifold thing here, which is kind of tricky because you have to get a ratchet underneath in the middle, but it almost looks like it won't even fit. But once you get a kind of slide something in there, you can get the bolt in the middle. It's actually really hard to see from here too. I can't even get an angle on it. So you got 5 bolts here, 2 on top, 3 on the bottom. They're all kind of hard to get at, but if it's anything like this, once you crack them free, they'll just slide off really easy. Then you can take this out. Be careful because there's a metal gasket there, and you don't want to bend the gasket. So I gotta put my phone down for this. Slide this out. Comes out easier when the bolts aren't on it. I just have all the bolts there to keep everything together. So this is what it looks like here. Sorry, my camera's kind of unterrible with the angles. I just keep changing the angles everywhere. Yeah, so here's the underside. You got a bolt there, a bolt there. And you can get a socket under here, but yeah, the angles are definitely weird because I'm single-handed here. Yeah, and then once that comes out, you'll have to take care of all the wire harnesses. Like, oh yeah, there's actually a fuel rail that you got to get rid of first. Actually, no, I don't think you have to. I just moved that because I was doing a valve job. But you got some wire harnesses down here. Try to move these back into the way to see them. This one here hooks onto the alternator, and how does it even go there? Yeah, so this one goes down here like that, hooks into the alternator. You got this green plug. You might need a screwdriver to kind of like get some leverage on all these plugs, because I know this one here under the water pipe was really bad to get off, and then this one wasn't so bad. Oh yeah, that one down there. So these two way down here are kind of a nuisance, and if you don't get them out of the way, it's this wire harness here, so it's directly pretty much in the way. Oh no, it's not that one, sorry. Yeah, you got 4 sensors here to unplug on that one, 2 here, and then it just moves out of the way. This one, yeah, this one was the nuisance here. So you got all of those 3 sensors under there. Yeah, this clips on here, I think. I don't know, I'm gonna figure that out later. But yeah, so once you get all that out of the way, you can get to the lower water pipe. I think it's water pipe A. I forget the numbers, I'm not gonna go over the numbers, but as you can see, there's a big corroded hole right here. It's just leaking fluid right out of it. And so I was trying to change the intake, put a better intake on it, and change the coolant hose. I tried to unplug this one and it just pulled the socket right off it. Or what is that, an outlet? Pulled the outlet right off, just popped right off, started leaking coolant everywhere. But yeah, oh yeah, and then to get the water pipe out, you got bolts here. This one, I'm actually waiting on some nut busters to get that out. Same with the one down here. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. It's the lower one there. See if I can focus that. Yeah, it's focused. That one doesn't want to come out. And there's no room to even try to hammer a socket on into there. You just need the nut busters. Like that one there, that's not even a hexagon, that's just a rusty blob. Not even cool. But and then you get another one up here. I don't even really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of being careful with everything I take apart. So you just want to note where everything goes. So I figure when the parts do come in, I'll just get these undone, unscrew this one, pull the whole water pipe out, and then put the new one in, and it shouldn't leak. So hopefully that's kind of clarifying a little bit, I guess, on how to change the water pipe, because it's kind of a nuisance, it really is.